Oh my God. Okay, I have started the recording, but from now I forgot to start the recording earlier. So I will take 1 hour of extra class maybe someday. Okay. I start from here. Was it recorded earlier? It was not recorded. Has anybody started recording earlier? Or it started recording now? Can anybody tell me this thing? Wait a second. Okay. I think I have started now. Don't know why. Okay. I just take attendance first and then I will continue again. Okay, let's see. Attendance. How many students are there? There are 20 students now. Wait a second. Okay. Okay, now tell me. I will take classes till sometime more, maybe because I have not started the recording yet. Okay, so this is the two variable function I have defined, but you can define any type of other variable functions, 3 variable, 4 variable, and so on. Okay, like this you can define. And other thing is this. Okay, so if I give minus 5, 5, then will it work? What is the answer of this thing? Okay. So SNT have not given any value, but still it is working. Minus 5, 5 or something like any other value I can give it in it. F0, 0. It works. Right, it is working in that case also. Okay. So here is the way. Okay. So this is the way to define a function. So if I define some another function of two variables like mn at the rate, okay, just not at the rate mn, m square plus n square. So this will give me 0. I just want to do the sum of two functions, so f plus g. So why this is not uh, easy to do the sum in that way? Why it's showing a problem? How would I sum the functions? Anybody knows it? If I have two functions, how to do the sum of them? We'll have another tutorial sheet. Okay, nobody knows it. If I have to use minus g, then again this is not true. I just removed this feature. This command is creating issues. Okay. Okay, so this command is not a valid command. So rather you can define in this way, like if you want to sum things like this, m square plus n square, and like I want to use sims m n sims m n, then g is m cube plus n cube, then f plus g. It is not work. It works. I think answer 0. It is not working. I think there is some issue. Plus is not supported for the functions. Okay, let's see k and k1. So here here I just use k plus k1, then I think it will work. No, it doesn't work. It is not working. There is some issue with it. So some command is not working. Anybody. So, but you know how to define a function. That is very important thing. Now, we are going to another thing. Suppose you have a matrix. Which of the following will evaluate to 3, 5? What is the right command of this? And how to define a matrix in MATLAB? I just rather go switch to command window. That is more comfortable now. So I just, how do I change the layout? Can anybody tell me? Just go to home. I just use the layout. I just change this default, or I just maximize this one. Maximize. Okay. Now we go to this question. So the question is, suppose you have the matrix, which of the following will evaluate to 3, 5? What is the answer of this? How do you define a matrix in MATLAB? Matrix, something like this one. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6.
3 and that semicolon, double colon.
Okay. Is it right? Is it right, first? Just mute. Gayatri, just mute yourself, Gayatri. Check again, the recording is done. Started the recording. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it right command? Yes, it is right command. And so what is the right command to extract the third column of the matrix? Now answer me this one.
X
What should
comma
I write?
3 comma colon 3 comma colon x comma
Let's
3
see.
colon.
Comma matrix है ना इधर. So matrix comma 3 comma colon. Okay. No, it's not right. Why? What should I write? Anybody?
Colon comma 3.
Yes, I think it should be the right one. Why? Because colon is for the number of any rows. Okay, so 3, 5 is the right command. Okay, 3 is the right command. I just go to the another thing. Okay, so what is the right answer of this one? I just write here. Where is my pen? Okay. Why everybody is coming late here? I will take 20 attendance. Next column 3. C. Now tell me, distance number question. Which of the commands below you use to define this function? What is the right command? What is the right command? Can you guess?
So B.
B is the right command. Why it is? Let's check. And okay, let's check it once. Yes, I think it's the right command. B is the right command because exp is used for exponential, sqrt is used for the square root, and at the rate we have already written. So B is the right. Yes, B is the right one. I just go with some more questions. I have some more questions. Let's I open them once.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, please repeat again question number 9 of why the third option is correct.
This one,
Yes,
ninth. Why this is correct?
yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, because first let's look at the first one, x3. X3 is not right because X is a matrix and a single entry represents array. So if you have X is a one row array or one column array, then it is a suitable command. But it's a matrix. You have to extract the third column of the matrix. So how would you extract it? So second option shows that 3 represents, in this case, the first entry 3 represents the third row. But in this matrix X, there is no third row. So second option is wrong. Third option is right because the first entry column represents any number of rows. It doesn't matter whatever number of rows X has. Okay. So it doesn't care about the number of rows, but it really cares about the number of columns. So third column, it is written as 3. So column is basically 3, third number. So it has 4 columns. So third column is clear. 3, 3, 5. Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. So, and if you write colon in both cases, then I think it will give you the whole matrix. Not sure, but I think it should give. Okay, I'm just going with the some new questions that I will write here. Wait a second. Okay. Okay. So you have answered this question that I just write. I just write some new questions. 11. Number of windows in MATLAB that you have answered, but I'm still writing. So have you faced any difficulty in the assignment 1? Have you faced any difficulty in assignment 1? You can ask me. I may help. Anybody?
Sir, I have not done a first assignment.
You have not
I
done the first
completed all,
assignment. Okay.
but the assignment.
Have you faced any problem?
Yes, sir. I have faced in lecture number 5, sir. Split command and function window. So please confirm this. Okay.
Can you share the screen and share something like I can help? If you want to share the screen, you can share. You want to share, Anil?
In lecture number 5, sir has told about split window and function command something. This is content
Okay.
in lecture number 5, but I not get properly that.
Okay. Function commands and all. Okay. I will take your queries maybe in some. I will see lecture number 5 and. Okay, let me write my email in the chat box. If you have any queries, you just mail me personally. I am writing my email for help. I will read that. Yashwas 4to5.com. Can you see my email in the
Yes, sir.
chat box? You can post any queries related to these assignments. I will really help. I will try to help you. Okay. And for now, I will just go to some questions. I'm giving you some questions. Okay. You just try this. So can you make a 2 cross 2 matrix consisting of all entries to be -1? You will have to make a 2 by 2 matrix whose each entry is -1. What is the command of this? I want a very simple command. I don't want this one. I don't want this one. A is -1 comma -1 -1 comma -1. I don't want this command. This is basic. But any other command, you know? Anybody?
Sir, we can use
Sir,
1
minus
and then multiply it with -1.
Identity matrix. What is the command for identity matrix?
E I.
What is the command? Is it that command? Identity 1 1. Identity 2 2. Is it that command? No, I think.
No,
Or
sir.
is it? It is once 2 2. Is it that command? Is it that command once 2 2? Let's try in
Sir,
MATLAB.
it is I E Y E.
Okay, let's wait. IEYE. EYE. Okay, let's see. EYE 2 2. Is it true? But it's not. I want every entry to be -1. Here, both entries are 0. How can you multiply a number by this matrix? It will give 0. I want every entry to be -1. What is the command
Is
for
it
this?
one ONES? ONES.
Yes, once 2 2.
More.
But it is 1 1. I want -1. So I should multiply -1 maybe. Yes, so this is the right command, okay? And you can also use this command. I want some other commands also. Zeros 2 2 minus ones 2 2. Is it right? So you can use this command also. Zeros for all entries to be 0 matrix. Anyway, so we go with, I just charge my laptop here. I'm giving you some another questions also. Let's see. Okay, so let's go to some another questions, some good questions. Anybody have implemented complex numbers?
Yes,
Complex
sir.
numbers in MATLAB.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
X equal 3 plus 4i.
Okay, let me see. So what is this? Lin space 1 plus 3i, 1 plus I. What is the output of this command? Tell me. 1 plus 3i. Yes, so this is the right output. So in this way, I think you can define complex numbers 1 minus I, something like that, 1 minus I. So this will give you some complex number, right? And you can do some operations in between. And you can use space also here. So this is not an issue. Okay. Okay. Simple plot. Okay. Anybody use the command ezplot? Ezplot? Right. This command ezplot. Anybody have used it?
Sir, is it for 3D plotting?
Yes. Let's see in MATLAB. I'm not sure about this command. Help. Yes. Okay. So ezplots the variable string expressions. Okay. This command you should try. I think is enemies to not sure about this command. Okay, so there is a command which I was telling about initially. This is a simplify command. Okay, let me write it. Simplify. So if you have to simplify the expression x plus y to the whole square, I want this expression that MATLAB should give me this one. Which command should I use? Simplify command. Okay. So let's see how it works. So I have to define sims. Let's say O and B. Let's see. Then you have to use simplify. Simplify O plus B to the power 2. So it is not giving me anything like that. I'm sure about it. Let's see. Help simplify. specifies the number to be used by this. So, okay, so if I use simplify, O square, which variable I used earlier? Okay, O square minus B square divided by O minus B. Done. It is simplifying, right? Okay. So this is one command, and another command I use factor. This is also one command. Square minus B square O minus B. This is another. So you can use either factor command or other simplify command to simplify the expressions you have. So anybody tell me how to simplify this thing then? Maybe you can try this. I'm not sure how to simplify this. I want to simplify this expression to get this expression. Can anybody try and tell me how should I do this? This one. How would I simplify
We
this
can use
expression?
expand. Expand we can use.
Which one?
Expand.
And.
Expand.
Okay, expand. Okay, let's see. Expand. This and square. Okay, this is not valid equation. Expand O plus B square. Yes, you're right. Nice, Shweta. And okay, so this is one thing. Another thing, I want to take your queries regarding the assignment 1. Maybe I can start something about assignment 1 if you want after this. Okay. Another thing you have already seen about how to define two variable function, one variable function in MATLAB. Let me try to go to the assignment 1. If you have any queries, you can ask me, but I will not keep the answers of them. Let's go to that. Wait a second, I just open assignment 1. Okay. Wait a second here, I just open assignment 1. I just stop sharing the screen. Okay, let me see. Wait a second. Okay, I just share the screen. Maybe we can have something. Okay, let's discuss some queries on assignment 1. Some queries on why everyone is late here. Assignment 1. Why everyone is too late. Now tell me, can you all open the assignment 1, please? Open the assignment 1. Okay, tell me the first question. Anybody tell me the first question? What it is asked in the first question? I don't know the assignment actually.
What does VPA stand for?
Yes. So what does it stand for? VPA. First question is VPA. I'm not going to solve it, but yeah, I can't tell the answer, but you can search. question. What is the use of VPA command? What is VPA used for basically in MATLAB? Anyone? Okay, you just search this. Whatever is this. Second question. What is the second question? First one is basic. You can just, it's the definition of VPA, full form of VPA. You can easily answer this one, I think. Second question. What is the second question? I think the second question is how to display a complex number.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So what should be the right way to display a complex number? I think like I have already defined it like, okay, define complex number. Complex number. I have already shown that this thing that how to define a complex number. This is just you can define by I think. I am not sure about the whether you can define by J or whether you can define by K. I think it doesn't work. I think. What is your guess? Can anybody try in just a few seconds and tell me is this working? 1 plus J or something like that. 1 plus K, 1 plus M. Which is the correct way to represent complex numbers? What is the correct way? Ratmesh, you were saying something?
Sir, it should be 1 plus 2i.
Means I can use I, M, K, J, L, M, N, whatever I want to define complex number. You are saying this. No, we can't use any number like that. We have to
Yes, sir.
specify.
We only have to use I.
Yes. No, you should try these numbers. I just these four numbers in MATLAB and see whether this is your homework. You have to do it. You just try these four numbers and tell me which one works. Okay. Okay. So next question. Third one. Third one is, I think, what is the third question? Which command displays this number? I think 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. Is it that question? Which command displays this? So I have
Yes.
already, yeah. So how would you display that command? I have already shown an example in the previous case. I have already shown this one, 5, 2. Do you remember this? Anybody remember this?
Yes.
Yes. So you can take the help of this and you can just solve it. What is the fourth question? Fourth question is about the matrix. How would you define a matrix A? I think this is already done. Am I right or not? This is already done. You can define the matrix. Okay, what is the fifth question? What is the fifth question? What is this? 9 to the power 2. What is this? 9 star star 2. What is this? So you can try these commands in MATLAB and check whether these are working or not. This 9 star star 2 is not right command, I think. Can you try and check it? This one?
Yes, sir. Star star 2 is invalid.
Yes, it's not right. And other, I don't know. Okay, and what is the correct code for finding the values? Sixth question is what? What is the correct code for finding the values of a given function at discrete points? Okay. So, can you answer this question? Correct code for defining values of function at discrete points. What is the right answer of this one? Anybody?
Sir, could you explain defining functions once again?
Yes, okay, f is at the rate x, something like this one. We have already defined it, right? Earlier. Do you remember this? So similarly, this is a continuous function. X square is a continuous function, and it is
Yes, sir.
defined over from x belongs to like minus infinity to infinity. It belongs to. But if you have a discrete point set like x belongs to some set 1, 2, 3, then how would you define a function over this on this specified domain? I've already shown it, right? Just write x is equal to 1 something, and you just write y is equal to sine x. Then this is the function. Simple. It is a simple. Is it fine? You don't need to use
Yes,
at the
sir.
rate at all. You don't need to use that at the rate, something like that. Just a simple
Okay, sir.
command. Okay. So Rajesh, for I just have to delete it. Okay. Next question is the function is done. What is the seventh question? Actually, I don't have questions. What is the seventh question? Can anybody tell me?
Sir, it is finding the error in the given code.
Finding the error. I don't know the exact question. What is this? It's not selecting. Means okay. So function, there is a definition of function, I think, which is defining vector multiplication, right? Is it right in this question? I don't have solutions. I will make it available,
No,
but but the point is that function you can't define vectors in the function definition. Keep in mind this thing. This x, if you're defining like this, then this x must not be a vector. Maybe this will be helpful in this question. I'm not sure. Okay. And another, I think, eighth question may again you have EZ plot. Am I right? Can we try EZ plot? Okay. This you trust. And ninth question, I think you have determinant, eigenvalues, inverse. What are the correct commands for this? So it's basically for determinant, you should have det A is the correct command. For eigenvalues, you should have ij. And for inverse, you should have inverse A. So MATLAB gives the inverse of any arbitrary matrix. Anybody answer this? So if I give some matrix like A is equal to 1, 1, 0, 0, does MATLAB give the inverse of this? If I write,
No, sir. This is
No.
why? Because why? Why it does not?
Determinant is zero.
It is not invertible because the eigenvalue is 0. One of the eigenvalues is 0. Because determinant is 0 and determinant is the product of eigenvalues. Hence, the one of the eigenvalues should be 0. Okay, and 10th question was about the how many digits of precision MATLAB uses by default? Anybody?
16.
What do you mean by precision? What is this precision? Okay, MATLAB uses by default 16 digits of precision. But if you have to increase the amount of number of precision, then what should I do? What should you use? Format long is that? Okay, so okay, we may have some like I just go to some lecture queries maybe. I just open the lecture scientific. I have discussed the today's assignment also. I have discussed last two previous 2 years assignment also. And anybody, I'm going with the lectures now. If anyone has any doubt in the first 5 lectures, then we can have something. Okay. Can I share the screen here in the lectures? Maybe that will help. Okay. I just go to the lectures and just share the screen with you all. Wait a second, I just open. Sure, here is the lectures available. In this lecture, if anybody has any problem, then he may ask. She may ask. This is just a basic lecture. Here is the other lectures. Okay. Yes, the first lecture is this one. Here's the lecture. Okay. Yes, so here I think we have used some commands. Let's see. There is using format long commands. Complex numbers, I think they have already defined how to use the complex numbers here. Let's use this one. And the sum, you already know the how to do sum, addition, subtraction, multiplication, determinant is already discussed here. Okay, this is already discussed, whatever I have discussed today. And this is just, okay, let me. Okay, what I want to ask something here. What is they are doing here? Okay, so in this one, this thing, matrix is close to singular or badly scaled. Results may be inaccurate. What does it mean? Sir wants to say something here. Can anybody tell me? Has anyone seen the first lecture? No, I think. I think the sir is saying about the sir is saying about the determinant about this. That determinant is maybe very close to zero, like 10 to the power minus 17, and MATLAB may recognize it as zero. But the determinant is not actually zero. Okay. I think that's the point here. Not sure. And these are the points here. Okay, next lecture is lecture 2 here. Okay. And here we have what he has discussed is some basic things about MATLAB exponential function, the linear space, log is. What anybody knows log space? I have not discussed log space. So
Yes, sir. The value comes in the form of 10 to the power something.
yes. So if this command log space minus 1 to 4, then what is it doing basically? It is just taking the power to be 10 to the power of something, 10 to the power minus 1, 10 to the power 2, so it is 100, and in between 4 steps. Is it fine? So this is log space. This is nothing. Log space is nothing. And who? What is who? Who
Who means
command?
number
What
of
are the variables defined?
Yes, and
Type.
who's they are for the sizes and all. Okay. Okay. So the sir I think has discussed these things. Digital window. Okay. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Third lecture. One is this. Okay. Also sim they he has already used sim, sim sin x. Okay. Ha, solve command I have not used. Everybody knows how to use solve command? Solve command. What is the use of solve command? Anybody? Solve command is basically used to solve an equation, simplify an equation like x square minus 1 is 0. It tells that what are the roots or something, which is it may be more complicated equation you can have. So just try to learn these things because it may be the part of exam and they may ask something like regarding this. And that is very important. Another thing is, okay, EZ plot is shown here. I will go to that. EZ plot. So by EZ plot, he has shown something. Sure. You just read about EZ plotter mode. This is confusing. EZ plot. What is subs command? Anybody knows it? Subs command. This command, subs. It is the substitution. It returns single substitution. Subs a plus b, a4 returns 4 plus b. Okay. Okay, so subs command is basically used like if you have a function x square and you want to find the value of uh, x square at 2, then it just substitute x to be 2 in this x square, x to be pi in this sin x, then it will give 0. So subs command is used for substitution. All right. Okay. And here is EZ plot log x minus 2 pi. Sure about this plot. EZ plot and normal plot. What is the difference? You just read out and tell me in the next lecture this thing. And okay, this is just basic plotting stuff he's using. Okay, so he is using to these arrows also to define the functions. These are also good things. Just see that. Anyway, and lecture number 4. We just see that one. Lecture number 4. So clear all. All okay. Yes, this is VPA command. So what is VPA doing here? Anybody tell me? What is VPA doing here? VPA is basically
Sir,
increasing the decimal places. Okay. So this, I think this is the question in your assignment one. So you can just write. And wait a second. Okay, some new command I am searching that I have not tapped on today. Mhm. And prepare like you need to practice these commands already. I think these are not the part of your major final exams, this MATLAB coding and all, right? These are not the part of your major exams, but for the future purpose, you should practice in MATLAB. From next week, I think there will be like proofs and something, the formulas and all that you really need to apply some practical problems, and you will have to practice them a lot because the final exam may be very lengthy to even practice them, so that you have a grip over them. You just don't need to learn the formulas and take it as granted. It's very important that you practice them. I will ask some questions regarding it later, but This is fine. And inline command. What is inline command? I'm not sure about this command. This one, inline. Has anyone tried it? I think this is used for definition of function inside the command window. You just try this one. So these are all basic stuffs that I have already told you. Lecture 5, it's about the lecture 5 is okay. So just try these commands. These are very important. EZ plot. Okay, so EZ plot is there for 3D plotting. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Sami log X.
Excuse me.
Yes, Anil.
Sir, please, in this lecture, sir has told about split command. So please clear. I think about if we start 5 minutes after 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just not getting it. Can you write in the chat box? I'm not able to hear you properly. Please
Okay,
write in the chat box. Okay, so Sami log X command you already know. What is Sami log X command? And what is grid? Grid is used for basically the showing the grids on the graph. But Sami log X and log is very important commands. Log is good command actually. It is used for the error plotting and all. Log means taking the power of tan in both x and y axis. Have you typed Anil in the chat box? Can I see? No. Type there.
Sir, just 1 minute.
Okay. And wait a second. Okay, so how would you define a function in MATLAB if you have to define your own function in MATLAB? Has anyone tried it? Like this SQUXT in this case that has defined in this in his lecture. Right, this function is used like if you have to define a function and you have to save a matrix like I just define a function here. Maybe I can open MATLAB again. Okay, let's go with that. So if you want to define a function, like I just use function, and you have something function x is equal function that is equal to mat comma y. Here I think it is defined here like this way. Y that is equal to x plus y and end. So this way function is defined already. Okay, so this way you can define the function and you can save it using the mat command. So mat is the name of the function. So you have to, and x, y are the passing values, and you have to sum then set. So if you have to define a function in MATLAB, you just have to give the name of the function the same as the file name. This is very important thing to define a function in MATLAB. Okay, and what has Serge said? These are all about like that, and this is all done. Here is a lecture. Lecture 6 also you have done. I will come up with some more questions in next week. Okay, so lecture 6 starts after MATLAB and you should see this lecture. This is all about the, he will explain in MATLAB in between, but you just try to see the way he is trying to introduce the error concept and some formulas, bisection method and all. This will come soon. Okay. Anil, have you typed something?
Sir, my chat box is not working. I don't
Not
know why
working?
it
And
is
I don't know
happening.
why. Okay, repeat your question. I just answer. Yes.
Sir, my first question is when we insert whose command, WHOS,
Okay.
then there
Yes.
are 5 points. First is name, second is size. Name and size I confirm, but bytes, class, and attributes. What are bytes, class, and attributes?
Bytes are basically used for like 8 bytes, 32 bytes. These are used to describe the variables capacity in a particular system, right? These are but these things, attributes and bytes are particular to the system you are using. I think so. That's all I can say. So the capacity to store the values in the system, bytes represent this.
Sir, suppose we enter pi and in long format, then
Yes, yes,
and I insert it last whose, then size is 1 cross 1, answer आ गया bytes 8 and class double. What is the meaning of this?
yes. Class double class is also already clear because double is represents the larger than the floating point precision. So if your pi value is going to the up to 32 decimal places, then it will show double. It will not show float, right? It should show double. If you are writing 3.14, if you are using format show, then it should show that instead of double, what does it show? I don't know, but it should show something other than double. Float is good for that. Double float. These are also used, I think. Int for integers. These are the classes. Anyway, you try to tackle this, and I will take your query more. I will see this whose command more, and I will try to answer more in the next session.
Thank you.
I and you are always reply me, always mail me on my email. I've provided that, and I will try to answer on this also. Okay. So thank you everyone, and just try to read the next 5 lectures. Next, prepare for the next assignment. First assignment I've already discussed, and I hope you will all get full marks in that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Sir, last question, excuse
Yes.
me,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
It is possible how I can download MATLAB freely because I have talked about someone, then they have told me about they something charge about 1,000 approx.
Okay. MATLAB is not accessible, right?
Yes, because in institution it is also not possible. So there is any other way.
I think you can use a software Octave. Octave is similar to MATLAB. I think so. But MATLAB, I think MATLAB use will not be so much in your, in your course. But you can still learn some basics using Octave. You just try these things in Octave. It's similar to MATLAB. The main idea is just to learn the not just to learn the syntax, but the way you should produce the like how to sum arrays, how to this extract the columns of the matrix, like these things. In other languages, you can also learn that. Just look at the syntax basically. What are the syntax? Concept should be clear. Language doesn't matter, right? Syntax should be learned only. You should try this. Octave is best. Octave पे try करो.
Okay.
Okay, Pratmesh, you were saying something?
Sir, I just wanted to add for Anil that NPTEL is providing access to us for MATLAB.
Okay. They are providing. I don't know
Yes.
that. Okay. So Anil, you just write to NPTEL support. Maybe they can help you.
Okay, sir. I will try.
Okay. 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 Thank you, everyone. And our next session, I think, is on 3, right? So we will meet there and prepare for that. See the videos. I will also see the videos once again and let me have your doubts because it's a 2-hour session, right? So you should come with more and more number of questions so that I will be able to answer and deal with them. I don't want to finish in 1 hour and just finish my task. It's not. It's not that. You should come up with questions. Okay. So next, I think next lecture will not be consist of MATLAB. So we will have some theoretical questions in theory. Okay. See you. Bye. I'm stopping.